Holy moly, chat. How are we doing? We as stressed as me. I'm a ball of stress today. I need to go get my wrist putty. Just I'm a bucket of stress this morning, chat. I hope you're not. I hope you're doing okay. Haircut. Dope haircut. Finally got a good haircut. First one in a while. Good morning. Hello, sweet, wonderful chat. Morning, awesome nerds. Happy Don't Trust Anything on the Internet Day. Those are facts. We're going to talk about that. From pollen-infested Kansas City. I probably say every year is like the worst pollen ever. This has been egregiously bad pollen season here in the South. Did you see the Leuchtturm vending machine ad? No. I am full of curmudgeonly grump and loathing since April 1st. Andrew, it's Holy Week. You have to be that's full stress. Best pointless April Fool's thing so far I've seen is a podcast I listened to, Becoming Cats, a fiction podcast only for cat stories. Like, I'd be down with that. That sounds kind of funny. I'm looking forward to National Grilled Cheese Day. Someone had a grilled cheese. Oh, I saw some craft grilled cheese ad actually made me stop and go, what is this? And was a crap for the Kraft's American Singles. Worst pollen I've ever experienced was at the Atlanta Pen Show's cars were dusted green yellow. So I've gone through 2 complete dustings. Like, that's how long and extended and bad this pollen season's gone. I've gone through 2, like, my car is orange, and it's just gone through 2 completely dustings to where, like, my kids were making fun of it, like they know. How bad did Mike chew on you for letting him believe the apple boom joke? You're just on the podcast. Everything you heard there was live. Like, no after talk. Oh, happy opening day. Yes. Like, I'm normally, like, I'm ready for a vacation day on opening day for Major League Baseball. It's like, it's barely registering with me. Tessa, did your alarm go off when my alert went off that I'm live? Good morning, Schmevelin. I thought you were taking a break. I'm taking one Saturday through Wednesday. But that's what's causing me stress right now because I have a lot of work to get done today and tomorrow to get ready. So I see someone was asking why am I so stressed? That's why. Like, my schedule is reasonably fixed. So when I do things like try to take a break, I don't handle it very well because I rarely get like way ahead of my schedule, especially when I have a lot of shipping to do, right? So I shipped like 80 knock packages yesterday, and then I normally write on Fridays, right? I just block out the day for writing. I'm going to try to do that this afternoon. So tomorrow I can start shipping some of the spoke pens that I have nibs for. Like, I got the first small batch of nibs in, and I want to get at least some of that done before I leave for a few days. So that's the plan. Tony, I listened last night. You missed some good titles. We had some good titles in there, though, for sure. Did you write down titles as you were listening? So yeah, I've been up since 6:30. I'm still on the coffee. That's how this day is. That's how it's gonna go. It's just crazy when I have so much to do. Like my schedule today is like hugely segmented. So like it's not a good day for me to attempt to try shipping because it's just stop start. So tonight, I'll just work on writing. Got some of the kids stuff taken care of. Got extra things to do. Just abnormal schedule. So we'll get through it. You were in insomnia. Figured we'd be good for putting you to sleep. It's one of our features. That should be like one of our taglines. I'm trying to quit 2 cups of coffee a day and get back down to 1. It's not going well. I don't know if I could do that. I probably could do that. I don't have any need or desire or want to do that. I really like coffee. Like, if I was forced to, I could probably do it. I've been up for an hour. My eyes still refuse to function properly. Yeah, lots of insomnia going on. We don't need that. What is happening to y'all? We have no plans today for today's show, so hit me up with any topics you'd like to discuss, elaborate. I want to make sure Sarah's post published. It did. I really like the case that Sarah reviewed today, except it's not technically good. Right? I like I would have bought that like carte blanche, but I knew Sarah was getting it. And carte blanche isn't the right word. Basically no questions asked. And I'm glad I didn't, because it is thin, like Sarah was saying, and which turns it into less functional than ever. So this is my kid. This is my daughter texting me. This is their last day before spring break, so they're not doing anything at school. End up oversleeping by an hour and a half this morning. Hello, Lami for Life. So seeing Lami for Life's name makes me remember about giveaways. If you want a giveaway on Tuesday, or if you want a giveaway later today, I'm not shipping those until next week. So just hang loose. We'll get those out next week. So next week, no stream Tuesday. Maybe I'll do a remote location laptop journaling stream surprise Monday night if I'm bored half to death. Don't hold your breath. It's probably not going to happen. But I don't even know if my laptop could stream. Podcast is going to be pushed from Wednesday to Thursday morning, 10 a.m. We might be going 9 a.m. Thursday morning. Let me double check. We might have bumped up an hour. I still have it at 10 a.m., but I need to check the schedule. So the podcast will be Thursday. The pod is going to destroy the stream. Oh yeah, we can do a later stream. Maybe I'll do the two-way stream where I do the podcast and turn on the camera, and you only hear one side of the podcast. That was actually kind of funny the one time I did that. So maybe we'll do that, and then we'll roll into the stream right after. How about that? So yes, on the journaling stream, I'm serious about doing the journaling stream here. So maybe I can do a test run on vacation. Like there's literally, like we're going out of town to do nothing. Like again, right? We're still in the point here in Georgia where you're not going out and about. Even like my wife's fully vaccinated. I'm half vaccinated. But we're not going like out to eat and doing all these crazy things and being around a bunch of people. So at night I'll have like a ton of freedom, and I'm bringing all my pen stuff because that's what I do on these trips. I bring books and pen stuff because we're sitting at home a lot, which is fine. Can we pull Mike into that next Thursday? I doubt it. He's not a fan of like too many things running at once, right? It just causes problems, especially when it's like his responsibility on the podcast side, where he just has to try to rein me in. He actually has more responsibility. That sounds like the best kind of vacation. It's my favorite kind of vacation with a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old. It's really, really hard to just have a relaxing vacation, but we still do. Oh, maybe after? Yeah. Head full of ideas. That's almost 100%. Like we will, like in the morning, we'll go out for a walk and a bike ride. We might, I know my wife and kids are going to go play pickleball, and we'll go pick up food and we'll watch the Braves. Like that's going to be my vacation, but God, do I need it. I really, really need a break right now. So we're going to do that. So let me lay out one more thing. And this is for any Pen Addict members out there. If you want another next week, I don't want another next week. I would prefer I can do one the week after. I don't want to run an article. I don't want to have to work on an article between now and Wednesday. Tempt the gods and play pickleball. My wife's buying me a bandage. So that's a thing. What was I going to say? Oh, Pen Addict members. I'm going to put a note in this week's newsletter. Next week, so not this weekend. This weekend's edition is going to be fine. Next weekend, I'm a little concerned that I'll be able to publish Saturday morning, but I will get out an issue before the end of the weekend, and here's why. I'm getting my second vaccine. I'm getting my second Moderna shot Thursday afternoon. And I don't have high hopes of being functional on Friday based on what I've been seeing from my family and hearing from friends. So I might have to punt on Friday writing. And I'm not going to have time to do it Thursday. So we might have to push back. Like I would do something for like Sunday night, right? And maybe do something, a shorter, something different type of thing. But that's gonna lead the refill this week is like, hey, next weekend I'm gonna publish, but it's probably not gonna be normal. So there you go. You were out for 2 days. I have heard like full 24-hour mess up for like the next day after. Yeah, the second shot. So worst case scenario, I send out an issue that says I can't do it. But we're gonna shoot for like I'm not gonna take the weekend off of writing, but it may be a limited content release. Zixmo, thank you for the follow, appreciate you. Got my first Moderna this morning. I had no issues with the first shot. I was pretty sore for like a couple days, and then I had like an hour or two the next afternoon where I was like pretty tired. Vaccine shot is the most important? Yeah, absolutely. Vaccines definitely take precedence over writing. I like the warning message for that one, Alan. I like hostility. Blocked for hostility. Tony, you had a fever after yours? This may not bode well for me next weekend. So, hang on. All right. Yay. Band hammers. I love band hammers. We don't get a lot of band hammers, but they come in waves. All I had was a sore arm both shots. Which flavor did you get, Barry? Ooh, bought the Twisby Draco yesterday, but now thinking it was more FOMO and the rose gold. I really, really, really want to see that. Our state opened up everyone, but they're still prioritizing people who need it more. Yeah, totally. I think Georgia fully opened as well. Barry, you got the Moderna? Okay. Well, I hope the only one I know that handled it pretty well was my mom. Everyone else who's had round 2 has been pretty messed up. By the time I saw the Draco go on sale, they were sold out. And not that I would buy one anyway, but I might have. Oh, and people were telling me, you know how I was mentioning on the podcast the location of the ink window? They actually did that in the Classic that people were telling me. Do y'all know the Twisby Classic? That was actually not, it was probably one of their worst pens. It actually had that ink window below the cap barrel threads, that one was confusing me. My wife and her dad had no side effects. That's awesome. I hope I'm lucky. I hope I have none. Missed the Shown Ultim that sucker sold out fast. Like I didn't even try this first round. We'll shoot for a round in the future. They look cool though. That's my kind of pen. Moderna number 2 set me on the sofa for about 36 hours, body aches and stuff. Yeah. The Classic was a great design, right? It is a great design. They still actually make it. It fits. It kind of fits a need in their product line, I feel. But it just was not functionally as good as the other pens for some reason. They were like legitimately bad. Like Sarah's review model was awful. Draco's still available at Gold Spot. I haven't bought a pen in a while. I go through these phases. Nothing's been like totally speaking me. My wife got her second Moderna shot at 9 a.m. on Saturday. Went to take a nap and at 4 p.m. And woke up at 10 the next morning. That's crazy. Tony did buy a lot of pens over the weekend. I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, that classic was terrible, and we were not the only ones to have that problem with the classic. Um, I don't know what other pens do I need to buy. What pens are interesting y'all these days? I'll make a list. I have a uh, I have a pulled out sheet of William Hanna Plana paper that I was using for the podcast yesterday. It amuses me that the note cards weighed more than all the pens combined. That's pretty hilarious. Yeah, like I had to pack it up in a box and like make sure the brick wasn't loose and attacking all the other products in the thing. I may have bought four at once yesterday. Nice. Yeah, phases of buying tons of pens. Spoke design icon. I should buy one of those. Matthew Martin OG Chonk. Is he making a bigger pen? Because that would interest me. Namiki winner Vlad. Do you see that Pen Chalet is changing their name? Is it April Fool's? Bigger than the 149? Are you serious? Like, I have no interest in that. But are you serious? Or is that a April Fool's? Pen Shelley? I mean, we used to have the Pen... Who had the Pen Shallot domain? Gashoon, come on. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, we had like Pen Shallot logos and everything that one time. Oh, you may have mentioned this on a previous stream. What icon colorway is the biggest surprise seller? Cyan barrel blue parts. That's the biggest surprise. That we've sold a lot of that combination, cyan and blue. The red is really nice. I'm actually getting tempted by a purple red combo, which we haven't sold. I don't know that we've sold any of it. But I remember when we put that together, like how cool it was. I don't know. Red is really nice. Yeah, the reds came out great. Cyan and red is another cool color that we haven't sold much of. But I like that. That's one of my favorites. End up getting a cyan sleeve change because I wasn't super enamored with the green. The lime green. It's a little light, a little yellowish maybe. Like in the interior. With the cyan. Like it pops more with the black kind of thing maybe. Just grabbed my Draco. Love the color. Love the name. Had to get one. You should do green and purple. We're going to try some... we're going to attempt... Do not hold me to this. I've seen test images of an attempt we're going to make for the darker type of green. Not olive, but more little bit darker than Kelly. And then like a darker blue. Like maybe hunterish. Maybe a little bit brighter than hunter. Like it's hard to pin down, but it's a good deep color, not a bright emerald. It's darker than emerald, so it's more British racing green. It's more that color. Yeah, and then a dark blue. So that's good. We don't know if that's possible. We're gonna try those. Just got a 20-minute call with our German sales rep. Does he have any Yovo nibs? Yeah, it's like a forest British racing green type of thing. Other pen to review is the Memento Zero Grande with the piston. I have that, so I need to put that to the top of the list. So the black barrel with the cyan popped, yeah, that's the move. I'm with you. Like the lime green sleeve, once you put it in the pen, like lighting really affects anodization, right? So it gets less, like it might look cool, but when it gets in there, sometimes it could look a little bit lighter than maybe you were expecting, like a radioactive green, right? But I still have a lime green section on mine, which I love. Storm gray, cyan, yeah. Sailor Sky High, ooh, that's a good matchup. So maybe I'll link up the Leonardo for this trip. I'm using the Auto Hut today. I really keep picking up this pen. But it's a big writer. German fine steel nib. It's a wide line. It's super good. Sith with the black and red. That's been a great color. Cyan and black. Yeah, that's such a cool color. Who has the Blue Wave in stock? Pen Chalet. Do they have it in stock? All the main. This was a newer one. Probably Gold Spot, Pen Chalet. I haven't totally looked because this was on the second round of releases, I think. You keep jonesing for a Leonardo. I'm surprised you don't have one. That looks like right up your alley. Especially like looking at your other pens and like your handwriting, like it would fit. Like that size of pen looks like it would fit your handwriting well. And you don't have to get one of the big piston ones. You know, the Momento Zero and the Furoris are such a good deal, under $200. Yeah, so Alan, that was in our ad copy yesterday. That's something they're promoting. So I'm gonna give you this. I know nothing. I know nothing, but I think this came up on a previous episode. I mean, that cap looks familiar, right? This whole front end design. I mean, I would be shocked if Faber-Castell wasn't making their own pens, but I'll be damned if this isn't an entire Faber-Castell front end. Right? I mean, am I mistaken? Like, but like Faber-Castell just seems to be one that would make their own pens, but maybe they contract out for high-end fountain pens. Who knows? Regardless, it's killer quality, right? Like if you like those Faber-Castells, yeah, I don't have one in this size of Faber-Castell to compare it to. I need to get one. But as good as those Faber-Castells are, this is equally as good, right? So that, I mean, that was in our ad copy yesterday that they mentioned that. And my first thought, Alan, was Waldman, just like you say. But seeing this, that's all I see is Faber-Castell, but I don't have any. No one will ever say, right? Who was asking about the Ajoto? Dun dun dun. The Waldmans are really good quality. Are they Waldman or Waldman? Oh, Tessa, looking forward to the Pen Addict Ajoto pen. So that reminds me, I'm going to do a little bit of work today. So I'm doing this wire transfer thing to pay for these Ajoto pens, and I've never done this before. And we're using a service that Ajoto recommends, and it's been just a nightmare. So I need to check in and see. Yeah, so I need to send this. They're still verifying my information, so I need to screenshot this. Bought the Lookout in Hightower yesterday. Thank you, El Coco. I really appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, I shipped out 80 orders yesterday, so that took up most of my day. I think that most of the fancy metal pens would be made in-house. Well, especially with a large company like Faber-Castell, right? I don't know. I don't know. All right, so let me send this to Ajoto. Oh boy, someone would really like me to link back to their site from my site. Mark as spam. I get like 10 of those a day. Hey, there's another one. Mark as spam. All right, let me email Ajoto because they're asking where the money is. Where's the money? All right. Now we have an artwork check printing proof. Oh, that's cool. TIL, you still make the high tower. We still sell a decent amount of them. Don't you love it when you know a better way and a company insists on using something that's more convoluted? I'm like, look, I'll give you my credit card. I'll send you PayPal. I'll write a check. And this wire transfer thing, it's like, well, the fees will be a little bit better. I was like, that's fine. I'll do it. We're like 2 weeks into trying to get this payment processed. All right. I can't really show you this proof. I mean, I can technically. I just don't know a way to show you it well. So here you go. That's the box. That's the printing plate for the box. So it's just black and white, but it's going to be orange. So I need to read. It's upside down. Can you use can you flip 180 in preview? Y'all are gonna love. Are you streaming from a Mac? No, my stream PC. I have a stream PC, so I don't I can get it here from there, but it's just a pain in the butt. It's not that important. All right, y'all are gonna love the box quotation. So the top is the Ajoto edition, the Pen Addict limited edition. The bottom of the box is a text. I don't have Dropbox on this PC. I tried to not put many things on this PC because I don't use it other than streaming, really. So check this quote out. Sometimes I can just feel when a pen is vastly different than others, and this is one of those times. The pen by Ajoto is a work of art, a highly functional, want to use it all the time work of art. Brad Dowdy, the Pen Addict. Shout out to that guy. That was in in my original review, and Chris was like, we use that quote on our website. You want to just put it on the box? I'm like, sure. I just hope everything's spelled right. It looks right to me. I'm gonna approve it right now. Looks great. Approved. Approved. Brad Dowdy seems like he could write copy for Baron Fig. I actually couldn't because I don't use all the meta thinker words, right? Like I purposefully don't use the creatives and the thinkers and all that kind of thing. Like I can write copy ish, but it's different than that. So I would fail at copywriting for Baron Fig because I would fire myself from taking that job because it would be terrible. Like it would not jive with me. Meta thinker. Yeah, I'm not in the thinker meta, so I could never do that. Yeah, I haven't looked at any new Dropbox news. I've missed whatever's up with the Dropbox because I do use it on my laptop, mostly for my phone to transfer stuff back and forth from my phone to laptop, scans, photos, things like that. Photo storage. They changed their slogan. It's now Tools for Thinking. What was it before? Tools for Thinkers? Yeah. Which one's worse? I think Tools for Thinking is worse. Tie? Okay, which one's better? I'll pose it differently. Which one's better? Tools for Thinking. Because Tools for Thinking almost makes me think like you're a tool for thinking. Yeah, thinking's worse. Tools for Thinkers seems way more accurate. Tools for thinking makes me think I'm a tool for thinking. The Andersons just rickrolled you. What did they do? Oh, we didn't get to the thing, so I'm sure y'all have seen the thing. Where's my link to the thing? Son of a gun. It was bright. I need sunglasses. Yeah, like I'm not a tool for tools for thinkers is legitimately better. Those guys care about accuracy. Y'all are gonna get me. Y'all are trying to get me in trouble. Son of a gun. That is not the right screen. All right, y'all saw this, right? Whoops. Y'all saw the update. Grammatically, it'd be thinking tools. Yeah, but that's not hipster bro enough. No. Unapproved. Disapproved. Banned. That is way not hipster enough. Having Baron Figs be 2 words was legitimately better. Yeah, they're on a slide. As far as branding goes, like keep with the original, man. God, what is going on here? They make good products. I just wish it was better. All right, so Applebaum ink update. Oh no, what could it be? Strings and pedals, are you in here? Oh no. When is the ink going to launch? I do not know. Therefore, I shall press the button. Psych. Oh no. What has happened? I have been tricked. Hair care routine, please. Harry's putty. Look, I will never complain about Baron Figs products. The Squire is an excellent pen. The paper products are good. Oh, their leather products do leave a little bit to be desired. I will say that. The bags and leather goods, average. Paper products and pens, excellent. So, yeah, Chris, yeah. I can't believe Mike fell for it, to be perfectly honest. So I put it in the show notes. So what I did, because I thought he would, they told their customer before noon. I will clarify that with him. So what I did to make sure that Mike read this without me leading the witness is I just put in like a topic header, Applebaum, new ink, and then a link to the original post, and then just thoughts under there. And, I didn't put in down. Sometimes I'll elaborate what I want to speak about. So I just said thoughts ? So that's like open discussion. And then he took the lead on that topic and did the whole thing. And I was like, oh, he's in. He is in. This is going to be great. So it could not have worked out better from my perspective. April Fool's creep pisses me off even more than April Fool's. At least everyone's more ready to laugh. Yeah. Last year, like if I got something in my email, like some random, April Fool's things, like I remember unsubscribing from things or unfollowing things on Twitter last year because I was like, you just have no concept of reality that I want to be part of right now. I remember that. He was so mad. It was like, it could not have worked out better from my perspective because I thought he would get it. Mike's pretty good about getting it ahead of time. He just ate that one up. It was sweet. Yeah, last year's April 1st was basically canceled, but you still had people like dropping stuff in. I was like, God, you really need to rethink this. Poor Mike. Don't feel bad for him. It was great though. I need to go back and listen to it. Oh gosh. Yeah, so like I'm not gonna like I won't be doing I'm not I did an April Fool's joke one time on the blog, I think, and ended up deleting the post because it just kind of didn't flow with the rest of it. But it wasn't like April, it wasn't like a trick. It was like this was God probably 10 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, when my daughter was young, and I let her review like a My Little Pony, um, like ink drawing, like you colored on the stuffed animal. Like the stuffed animal was like the coloring book, and like we did that for April Fools. Like that was cutesy and stuff, but I ended up deleting it. But like she was tiny when she did that. Now she's a raging lunatic. Hi Elizabeth, love you. I'm gonna decant all my ink into bougie perfume bottles to get the apple boom aesthetic. Yeah. Could you imagine? The only problem, they've set themselves up for failure not in the ink product but in the bottle. Right? People are gonna say, well, what about that bottle? And they're just gonna say, well, that was a joke. Because then you can't like you are they really going to want to sell like an $80 ink just because they have to pay $20 for the bottle? Like that doesn't behoove them, I don't think, right? So they either go with the bottle and charge like $100 a bottle, or they come out with a really good ink bottle and a good ink product and charge $25-$30 for it, and everyone goes, well, that's not the bottle you showed. Where's my bottle? Spent a full half minute looking for those bottles. That's got to be perfume decanter, right? Like Moto Lisa's saying. For April Fools, my 15-year-old nephew messaged me. He finally got a King of Pen. Yet knowing the kid, it might not be a joke. That's actually pretty funny. I paid $80 for a 500 milliliter bottle of Vert Reseda. Yeah, I'm down with that. I would be totally down with that. That's just... Was that even a good deal? I mean, because J. Herbal inks are pretty well priced anyway, so that's probably just a scaled down whiskey decanter. I guess, but it doesn't really have like a... that's so small, you'd almost want it like flask style. And like that's not something you're going to take a hit from. You can go ahead and block that guy. Just straight up. Thank you. Yeah, maybe it's April Fool's. The idiots are out more today, just screwing around. Oh, Sarah, did you ever figure out if your Gravitas was really ordered? Like, I would totally buy one of those large Herbin bottles. Still might, just I think it's a cool bottle. You do have a confirmation, no shipping. Okay, that's better. I'll win. Okay, so confirmations, no shipping yet. Yeah, so maybe there's a little lead time with order to shipping. Yeah, the band hammer's on it today. I forget that April Fools brings out the best in people. Am I correct that the Ancora mentioned in the podcast yesterday is not related to the Ancora Pen Company from Italy? You are correct. I've never heard of the Ancora Pen Company from Italy. That's something Sailor and Plus might want to look into. Do you have a link to Ancora Pen Company? I'd be curious to check it out. You don't think your Gravitas had a shipping notification, but did it ship? Interesting. Okay. Well, that's something you can message Ben about. And like, I think you would want, like, as a company, especially shipping overseas, you'd want some, I think Ancora from Italy went bankrupt a few years back. 1919. That's funny because it's Sailor 1911. That's very interesting. This is definitely not related. Right? I mean, it's definitely the logo would never look like that if they were related. We renounce mass production in favor of manual labor. That's aggressive. The brand provides its future, supporting on the strong traditions of the past, remaining therefore true to Oh, wow, there's a lot of words. I'm not going to read all those words. That was an aggressive statement. I mean, I appreciate the idea, but we renounce. We are now out of business. Are they out of business? They don't look out of business. Do they have any kind of recent... Okay, so these are from 2018. They might be out of business. Ancora and Omos. Ancora has completed the acquisition of all Omos brands and other assets. Ancora is devoted to something. I wonder if we know who owns this. Yeah, last update 2018. Company history. Let me see if I can grab a name out of here. Giuseppe Zani. I don't know that name. Rich Sticks, 22 months of subbing. Let's go. Giuseppe Zanini. I don't know them. I'm just going to scoot through this real quick and see if there's something modern. Giovanni Santini assumed control in 1998. I don't know him either. Today, it's independent family-owned company, limited production, renounced mass manufacturing. Oh, here we go. In June 2018, Ancora has acquired Omos, the other iconic Italian brand. I like how they just go straight up with that. Whoa, what happened? Alan Schutko. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that so much. Let's go. So many sub-ins. So many sub-ins. Love it. That's amazing. Thank you, Alan. I really appreciate that. Is this an April Fool's? It's not an April Fool's, right? Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. I like this is a confident statement right here. In June 2018, Ancora has acquired Omos, the other iconic Italian brand. As in, there's two iconic Italian brands, y'all. Ancora, who no longer exists, and Omos, who no longer exists. So those are the iconic Italian brands. Ancora, I like them. They are aggressive. Pew, pew, pew. All the subs. Thank you, Alan. That is super, super awesome. So, oops, sorry, I meant to do this. Cheers. There can only be two iconic brands for company, and no one gets a vote except their company. This deal signified the long-awaited rebirth of the brand. Omos was put in liquidation in early 2016. Since then, pen collectors and enthusiasts have been vividly interested. Blah, blah, blah. Omos is set to resume production of classic pens, including the iconic 360 and Paragon models. Psych. Production of accessories and spare parts will also be renewed. Psych. To support the existing owners of Omos pens. Oh, here we go. Finally, the heritage of Giuseppe Zanini and Armando Simoni will go hand in hand to the new horizons. There's a name we're looking for. There's the name we're looking for. So I wonder if I wonder if like the Penn family has just taken this and rolled it into the Penn family brand. That's the words. That's what we were looking for. Literally the last words in the entire page. So, yeah, Ancora is no more, but it's related to the Penn family, which is what's his name? I always forget his name. Ancora was famous for his celluloid. That would be cool. No, it's not Giuseppe. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Emmanuel, no. Gosh, dog it. He goes to a bunch of pen shows in the U.S. I don't know why I'm blanking. But he never puts his name out here, so I always forget his name. He's literally the guy. Yeah, the guy who's in partner with to make the Wall Eversharp pens, and now the Armando Simoni Club pens. The new owner of Omos. It's this guy. It's not. It's Sid's partner. It's not Sid. It's Sid's partner in Wall. It's not Sid. Gosh, this is gonna drive me crazy. And because the name is Armando Simone, and you think that's his name, but it's not his name. No, not Dante DeVecchio. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put this out there to like. Not Roberto Rosenbergi. No, it's Roberto Rosenbergi. Emmanuel, is that his name? Emmanuel Cataluroni. Maybe I'm thinking of someone different. Manu. It's Manu. Yes, Manu something. That's it. Yeah, it's Manu. Maybe that's a short. Is that short for Emmanuel? Because I only know him by Manu. Manu's his nickname, so it's Emmanuel. He also had his hands in Conway Stewart for a time. So yes, thank you. I didn't realize that was his full name. So yes. That makes more sense. So yeah, I'm surprised the anchor site is still up. Like it's probably rolled. So if you go to Pen Family, do they have Ancora listed? Retro Princess, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. That is awesome. Pen Family does not list Ancora. Interesting. I wonder if that was Manu's company before. Okay, so he's got... Here, let me pull this up so I'm not... So, this is everything he's a partner of. Conway Stewart, I knew. Old one's new, right? I didn't realize he had his hands in Bexley. But Conway Stewart, I knew. Wall, of course. ASC is great. He acquired all the OMAS, which is like... Namiki Winter Vlad is saying Manu brings some great vintage pins to the U.S. because he has all the... like the OMAS stuff. So yeah. That's him. Yeah. Yeah. I never knew his first name, Emmanuel. I just knew Manu. There you go. So y'all have seen him at pin shows before. He travels a lot. So yeah. Cool. So no mention of Ancora. Interesting. I wonder. Y'all have got me going down a rabbit hole. I'm glad I didn't have anything to do today because I'm just going down the rabbit hole. His father was behind Waterman and Cartier pen brands. Bexley, Wall. Yeah, it didn't look like any Ancora mentions. Okay, cool. Dory Victory, thank you for the follow. Let's give something away. Because I'm going to have to wrap this like right at an hour today. Because I got a bunch of stuff to do. Domain was last updated March 2nd. Is on a Russian DNS provider. Sweet. So yeah, all that for wondering if the Ancora in Italy was the same as the Ancora in Japan. It is not. So that shop looks pretty awesome. Not gonna lie, the Ancora shop in Tokyo. All right, let's give away one of these. I've given away one of these before. I have two left. I really like them. Uber Geeky, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you. New Hey Matthew Retro 51 is coming soon. Yes, it is. I've seen it. Y'all probably all seen it. Have they shared it? I've seen it. Have they shared the images yet? Okay, cool. You haven't seen it? Put it this way. I thought this would have been the first Hey Matthew Retro 51, if that's any hint. I want a notebook, but I don't need a new notebook. You need one of these. You need one of these. What are we giving away? It is the Space Cat. Yeah, I thought that would be the first. When he said he was going to do a Retro 51, I thought for sure it was Space Cat, but then the Bump in the Night came out awesome, right? Now the Space Cat comes, so I can't decide if I want one. It's not like I have everything else Space Cat related. Exactly. Have you started planning your trip and purchases for Japan next year? Did y'all see that sailor I linked on Twitter this morning? So I have the 105th anniversary sailor, the Ebonite one. This is their 110th anniversary pen. It is something else. Do y'all want to look at this before I do a giveaway? If you haven't seen it. Let's look at it. There's some unique design features in this. All right, so this is for their 110th anniversary. Let's see. Let me hit the translate. I can't really embiggen these pictures. Let me see if it's bigger from the source. It's not really bigger from the source. What they've done here is they've made kind of a cylindrical pen, but with different materials throughout, and like these more flat cap. It's more like a traditional Japanese eyedropper shape. But what's interesting, and you can't see it in this picture, so there's a few different colors, a little bit different nib design. This is the modern nib design, right? But this has the new anchor on it. Uber geeky. Well, you're in the right place, except maybe not this pen. This one's like stupid expensive. So the one thing I missed about my 110th anniversary edition is they use a stock nib. I wish they would have done something like this for the 105th that I have. But this Sailor Blue Dawn ink, I'll have to try to acquire that. This is the finial. What do y'all think about this? So this is the finial design. So it's like a just no, really? I kind of like it. It's weird. I will say this to Alan. It doesn't feel premium. I like it. I might like it better on a stock pen. Does that make sense? But I do. I personally like it. It looks like they put a to-go container on the end of the pen. That's a good one. Here's the black one. So this one's different. The anchor's floating in the black one, where it's flat in this one. It's not for me, but people will like it and will do well. Well, there's only 100 of one of these models. This one's better, or the black one with the floater? I kind of think the other one's better. It's a wannabe Star Walker. I think it looks better than Star Walker. I've never been a fan of the Star Walker. So I think there's a model, an addition to 100 for $5,000, in addition to 1,000 for $1,000. Black floating looks better, you think? But what's down here? What do you see? What's down the hole there? I like this one better. Let's see if there's some more pictures. So that's what it looks like up top from the side. I would get saying like this looks weird and I don't like it. Like I'm down with that. I like it though. Again, I like the Lighthouse models, right, with the clear rings up top as it is. This just happens to stick out more. It's a completely new design. All right, that's it. Super interesting, super expensive. I don't like the silver one as much. It's cool looking. This is like the 105th that I have with the Ebonite barrel. It's got a huge drop off around the barrel section. What's down the hole? So I think it's pretty cool. So where's the prices? So this one is the 1,100 pieces one. This is the 110 pieces one because it has this gold is actual 21 karat gold. It's like a gold ring around the barrel. So this one's like $5,000, and this one's like 1,000, I think. Looks super uncomfortable. I would definitely have that question. Like if I was going to buy, like I wouldn't want to buy this pen without trying it first. What was that game? Boggle? Where you pop the dice? Not Boggle. Boggle's the letter game. What's the other one? Trouble? I'm still Sorry. I think it was Sorry. Yeah. So anyway. Yeah, it does look like that. If they put dice in it, I would be in. They just need to put dice in there and pop it. Then we're in. All right, let's give something away. Only if it's a D20. That would work. All right, I've given one of these away before. These are the awesome Hobonichi Techo A5 Tomoe River thin notebooks. 2-pack. Really excellent notebooks that I'm a super fan of. There's a pen out there that has like I think they have those dice popper pens at like the junk stores. Trouble, not sorry. My son is 7. Patrick laying down the law. Nice. So we're gonna give away these Hobonichi Tomoe River 52 GSM. Ultra rare. Like if I was posting these on eBay, rare, no longer made, exclusive Tomoe River 52 GSM notebook paper. Sorry is the least horrible kid-friendly game. Candyland can go straight to hell. I don't know. I don't hate Candyland. I don't love Candyland, but I don't hate Candyland. I mean, I hate Monopoly, but that's not a kid's game. All right, where is my giveaway bouton? No skill in Candyland? True. Monopoly doesn't deserve the hate. People play it wrong. Oh, it's on now. I've done started it. It's a terrible game. By playing it wrong means you're either drunk or sober. You have to be wasted to play it right. And if you're sober, you're doing it wrong. That's the only like good and bad. So that's the right and wrong of playing Monopoly. Hobonichi giveaway, go! Ooh, I started a thing. Just got back from my call. What did I miss? Is Monopoly a good game or a bad game? Bell DL, thank you for the follow. Oh, and we talked about, okay. Yeah. Jerica's going to send me another email. It'll be awesome. We also talked about the Sailor 110th anniversary pin, which has pros and cons. I prefer Life to Monopoly, barely. That is true. That is very true. I forgot about that, Jerica. I now have faith back in Jerica. I did forget that. Gonna be starting something. Got to be starting something. Life is awesome. The only life is good is the spinny thing. They have the electronic version now, like with the credit card swiper. That's lame. Yeah, poker better than all that stuff. Entries have stopped. Pick winner. Cal Riddle. Multiple winner Cal Riddle, I'm pretty sure. Now I'm waiting for the multiple winner to win the same thing twice on things that I have multiples of. Email me your shipping address, Cal Riddle. First one? Okay, cool. I'd rather play a 20-hour Catan game than play a quick Monopoly game. I'm so glad I brought this up. All right, email me, hello@penaddict.com. Cal, I'll get this out next week. If you want a raffle, if you want a giveaway on Tuesday, I'm not shipping it till next week. I am just too swamped to give it away. All right, next up, we're giving away, I think, a pen, but I don't know yet. I've pre-stickered it. So this is an inventory product. A pen, I'm guessing. Could be a regular pen. It could be a fountain pen. So this is a mechanical pen, brass, rollerball click mechanism. This might be cool. I'm going to look at this. Oh, dang. Maybe I shouldn't give this away. This is pretty cool. So this is the mini. This is a mini. Maybe I did give one of these away because it looks like a combination of a lot of pens that we like. So it's like a Mark 1, a pen type B with the flat side. It's got the Schmidt clicky. It's just a nice pen. I gave away the copper one. Yeah, I must have got a bunch of these from them. This is nice. This is like legitimately nice. So let's give this away. I thought I gave one of these away before. Just send it to you. So Evan, you got the last one? It's the Schmidt P8127. But they use the 26. They use the 6 model, which is better. What's funny is the box says brass on this one. Maybe it's painted, but it's not the clear. It's not clear brass. It's not like the shiny raw brass. You obviously saw it was black, but the material does say brass on here. I guess it's brass in that it's not aluminum or titanium in the metal barrel part. All right. Just like a lot of standard metal pens are brass interiors, but they're not the shiny brass. Inventory. Ready, go. Oh, Buzzks. You were too early. Buzzks, you got to redo it. All right. After this, I got to get to work. Too much to do today, but I wanted to make sure to stream because I was in a terrible mood before I started stream. Not in a terrible mood, just like panic attack stress. Like, now I'm better. Now I'm ready to work. This was my coffee, even though I'm having coffee. What should I have for breakfast? I had eggs and a bagel. Grape jelly on the bagel. Not a real bagel, fake toasty bagel. Fake bagels. How's the William Hanna notebook holding up for you? It's great. I need to punch some new paper for it, though. I keep meaning to do that, and then I've just been too busy to do it. But, yeah, like you can see, like it's got, like, so it's got, like, extra crap in it. That means, like, I'm carrying it around and using it for stuff. Yeah, it's great. Ripped a page out yesterday to use for podcast notes, so I'm in. I still got to see if we can do a custom one. They're going to try to get me some orange leather to do a custom one. Did I tell you all that? If not, I just did. I don't know if it's going to happen. But they ordered some. They didn't have orange leather. So they ordered some from their shop in Italy. And it was going to take like 3 months. Like it was like a 3-month log to get in that queue. But once he gets the orange leather in, I'm going to see if I can build like an orange and gray one. And do like a Pen Addict stamp logo on the front. And maybe sell them. Like, I may not be able to sell them. Like, they may just offer it as an option. I hope so. I hope that can work out. We don't know if we're going to be able to do the orange leather. All right, winner, person that won, Skogsy29. Skogsy29. If you're there, you need to say hi. And when you say hi, you need to email hello@penaddict.com with your shipping address. And this will ship in about a week from today. All right. We're going to cap it at 2 today. Skogsy, woohoo! Congratulations. Is there a goodbye at penaddict.com? Like for the podcast? I mean, if Galen can do orange, so can William Hanna. If not, we'll just go to Galen. But, I mean, if they're used to a certain manufacturer that makes things the way they want and they don't offer that, then, they can't do it. Like, I'm okay with that. Just a stupid joke about the email. I haven't had enough coffee, I guess. So I would like to do that, just like we're doing the Ojoto thing. Clear that. All right. I think that's going to do it today, Chad. Anything else before I wrap? Bing-a-ding. So, I'll be on Twitter. Hang on, I got to sneeze. Two-banger. I'm going to be off Saturday through Wednesday, but I'll be around Twitter. I'll be bored enough. So if you need me, hit me up on Twitter. Schedules will change. I'll shoot out some updates next week, but we'll be back on stream Thursday. We'll be back podcasting Thursday. We'll be back shipping Thursday. And I got a lot to get done before I go. So I'm going to go get to work on that. Thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate you. Good morning and goodbye, Slumberland Studio.